Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Today I'm here with a dream. In this dream, I'm riding in my scooter and I'm riding it through this huge park. It's like a park that have a lake in it and there's like a split. I end up at this split and I go the way that feels right. Then when I get to a second split, I get scared as the path I'm on looks like it's going into the lake. So I begin to head the other way. And then once I go the other way, I kind of like turn and I see that that other path actually curves and I decide to go back. Okay. The scripture comes from Psalm 78:20. True, he is stuck. He has struck the rock and water gushed out. Streams flowed abundantly. And can he also give us bread? Can he supply meat for his people? When the Lord heard them, he was furious. His fire broke out against Jacob, and his wrath rose against Israel. For they did not believe in God or trust in his deliverance. Yet he gave a command to the skies above and opened the doors of the heavens. He rained down manna for the people to eat. He gave them the grain of heaven. Human beings ate the bread of angels. He sent them all the food they could eat. Okay, so here's the message. For somebody, God is telling you to trust him with something. There's something he wants you to trust him with, and you are trying to take the safe route. Like, whatever this decision is, it's kind of like it's something where it's like you're like, well, if I listen to what God is asking me to do and I do what God is asking me to do, there's a chance that this can happen and that can happen and this can happen and that can happen. But if I go this safe route, I'll be okay. And that's kind of like how it was. So I feel like the thing is, this is for someone, I feel like you are in the midst of the promises that God has blessed you with. Like you are in the midst of your promise. And it's like, um, it's kind of like when you think about what happens after happily ever after. What happens after the princess and the prince have this big lavish wedding and everybody throws the party and everybody's happy. That's when the movie ends, but what happens after that? And I just feel like God is saying you have already made a decision that was very positive for your life. It was a big decision. You are on the road of where you're supposed to be going. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Um, and whatever this is, it's something very small. Like I said, this was a small little, just a little this or this. And it looked like I would get to the same place regardless. But the path that I was on at first, I saw it and I was like, wow, it would be beautiful to go towards the lake. But the lake is kind of, it looks like this path doesn't go any further after you get to the lake. And the other path, it looks like, I can go that way and go around. I'll still see the lake. I won't be as close. But the path, then I ended up going up there and it kind of takes you up, like it was like a mountain or something like that. You go up the mountain, look over the mountain, and you can see. And I was like, oh wow, okay, so you can actually, it doesn't go into the lake, it goes around the lake and it curves the lake. So I would have been able to see a better view basically. Something's in my eye, y'all. But that's basically what it was. It was like I wanted to see a better view. And I would have been able to see a better view from that other path had I trusted God. And I just feel like that's what God is saying. If you trust him, you will be able to see a better view. Regardless to that, if that means to you like you'll receive a better outcome. Sometimes when we make decisions, we only think about the immediate things going on. And I think that's what God is saying. Like it's something like where you're only thinking about the immediate things. You're only thinking about like now. but you're not thinking about years from now. Sometimes with life planning, you have to think about that. You can't just plan your life for what's going on today, what's going on tomorrow, what's going on for the few hours. If you don't think about what you're going to be doing in 3 months, what you're going to be doing next year, what are you going to be doing in 5 years, what do you want in 5 years, what kind of goals do you have for yourself? And it's not to say that it has to be something crazy and spontaneous. It could be something as simple as I want to learn how to grow a tomato plant. Okay, I spent all day yesterday, y'all, gardening, and I like did not even realize how long I was outside until I looked up and saw the time. And my son was out there helping me, and we was just like, all the world was like, it was so cool. And it's like, that's something that I always wanted. That's always been a goal of mine. But that's not a big goal, to somebody else that might not be something big. But to me, that's something I always wanted, the little greenhouse, and to start growing the little plants, and be able to cook with the stuff. It's something that I love, and it's something small. So I just feel like God is saying, even if it's something small, think about different things like that, and realize that when he is telling you something, trust him, okay? Because he's thinking about the longevity. He says he doesn't want this, like, you're in a moment of happiness, you're in a moment of peace, and he wants you to be able to be in this moment of happiness, this moment of peace, for a long period of time. This is not something that's meant to just be for a second. I'm thinking about with this message what God is saying to me, and to other people as well. I know, but he wants me to release it. But it's kind of like there are times in our life when we are feeling like we're at complete happiness, we are at complete peace, and then out of nowhere something happens. Just like how my dog just started barking out of nowhere, like out of nowhere, out of nowhere. Snickers. Shh. Out of nowhere. But anyways, I just feel like God is saying that this is not meant to be like that. This is meant to be a constant peace, even if it's something else going on. Just like how I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna get this video done. I can't control her. Like, she hype right now. But anyways, it's just like I feel like God is saying that just trust him. Even if something happens, it's okay. Things happen. Like, that's a part of life. We can't control everything that's going on. But God is just saying that if you would open your eyes and look up and look around and just pause and think about what is happily ever after for you. Have you been able to get to that position of happily ever after? Are you in your happily ever after? Like, has God given you this? Has God given you that? Sometimes I think we'll even find ourselves in a position to where we are in our dream house, living like with everything that we could possibly dream of, and we still would not even we will still be kind of focused on negative things that are going on that don't have anything to do with what's really going on. And this is what God been talking to me about while I've been sick, y'all. God just been like, and I just been, having dreams and receiving messages. Of course, I've still been posting a little bit, but I haven't been able to do a face-to-face video, and it has just been like I just been thinking about a lot. And I just feel like God is saying that sometimes um we just have to trust him, okay, and know that we are along for the ride, okay? He is with us, he got us, and he wants us to have the best view. And because he wants us to have the best view, sometimes he's going to tell us to go a way that looks like it might be a little riggedy, or it may look as though it may take you over the edge, or it may look like you may be a little too close. But if you keep going and you keep following the path that God is giving you, you'll realize that this is actually the path that is going to give you the best view, that is going to get you closer, that's going to be where you can pull over and park and get out and take pictures, and then you can get out at another place and take pictures over there. You can keep like it, like God is saying He wants this to be constant. This isn't just like for today or just tomorrow or just this week. This is forever. I hear God say He wants this to be a constant happiness, a constant love. And He wants you to not get into the way of thinking that just because a small problem arises, that it is going to be a permanent thing. Okay, small problems happen. It's okay. It's fine. Everything is good. And that's the message. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.